They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Where y'all at? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders out there like myself. Today is Wednesday, the 18th of November, and you know what we try and do on the block market. Try and do them numbers. If you think you pulled up to Wall Street, I keep telling you, you might want to put that thing in reverse because you'd have pulled up to the block market. This is Hood Money Investing. I want to talk about GameStop real quick and the message that Ryan Cohen is trying to send to the board of directors of GameStop because of the slow progress and moves that they've been making as far as not taking GameStop to the next level with digital sales and online sales and online business and just completely revamping the stores. I'll read briefly, this, I'm pretty sure a lot of you've already seen it, if you're 10 toes down in GameStop like I am, but I felt like I should still bring you fellow investors and traders, you fellow beginner investors and traders out there like myself. I felt like I'd just give you a little brief, of briefing of this, just so you can go check it out, just in case you might haven't seen it. And it's pretty much saying everything that we feel, and I agree with Ryan Cohen 100% because of the things that we feel like GameStop could have been done, and it's almost amazing that now someone has to tell them that they need to, take advantage of the digital sales and, the e-commerce business online. It's just ridiculous that they haven't already been doing this. But for Ryan Cohen to have to actually, send a letter, not really threatening them or anything like that, but basically just letting them know that they could, they need to capitalize on this money out here, man, because the gaming industry is about to explode. I mean, by 2023, it's supposed to double what it is now. You know what I mean? And I don't have the exact numbers in front of me at the moment because right now I'm looking at the market. I'm getting some stuff ready for eBay that I got to mail out. Don't forget, I will be showing some of that as well. My eBay sales, my Poshmark sales. I have to get me a Facebook marketplace. I'm in the process of doing that now. But I wanted to make sure that I touch base with you fellow beginner investors and traders out there like myself that got they 10 toes in GameStop. And not only that, I made a couple great plays this week. I wanted to shout out some things. If you guys haven't looked up or had an opportunity to check out Sasol, you might want to look into that. I don't want to make this video too long, but this is a company it's a big corporation, something like that. Well, it's basically like a plant, like that's in New Orleans. Let's see, give you a little bit. It's a company that firm engages in the provision of liquid fluids, chemical, and low carbon electricity. It's like a mining, as you can see, exploration, production, international energy. Like this right here, this company, you might want to do a little bit of research. Like I said, I'm not going to drag this video out long because I really wanted to just touch base with GameStop. But as a beginner investor, and trader like myself, I just wanted to throw out some of the plays that I was making because I've been getting some negative comments that I've been erasing. But, I want to show those people that are being negative, that we have to develop our own strategy. You have to develop your own tricks. Yes, you can listen to people's tips, advice, and even some of their opinions, but you have to kind of, map out your own road when it comes to trading and when it comes to buying stock. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just not, you just don't have to buy everything everybody else is buying, okay? I'm jumping into nano dimensions. You might want to check that out. They deal with like 3D printing. You might want to look into that. Fuel cell energy, man. I've been jumping on this when it was $2. You know, I was catching it when back, let's see. You might want to check this out. I was just telling a friend about it. Like, man, might want to check on this before it explodes. You know, because with the EVs and everything blowing up, February 10th, as you can see, this is when I started buying. February 10th. And this is the reason why I keep showing you fellow beginner traders and investors this, because don't let anyone discourage you. I have shown you countless plays that I've been making for over a year, like Plug Power. I caught that over a year ago when people were just started talking about it now. I did my research a year ago on Plug Power and had shares of it. I was just breaking them down and selling them and buying in different positions, which I should have held because I had about like 35 or 40, you know what I mean? And I'd have definitely been in a better position with Plug if I never would have, you know, let go. You know what I'm saying? I started even buying in at 6 because I started catching it at like, I started catching Plug at like $2. But when I noticed, when it did the merger with Walmart, I started buying more, you know, and that's when I knew that it was going to be something, but I didn't know how big. And when it got to about $10 or more, I started selling off. I didn't think it was going to go higher, but with hydrogen and with the biofuel and, you know, the competition right now between EVs, hydrogen, biofuel, fuel cells. It's just like, because a lot of people, and I mean, I could see it happening as far as like the electric market. I could see a lot of people thinking EVs are going to be like, you know, the super thing. But, you know, right now it's even a battle between hydrogen and electric, because hydrogen is definitely a good resource as well to use. So, you know, I've been just doing my research on those things, like the technologies surrounding those particular markets. You dig what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why I've been able to make a couple of great plays this week. I've been riding Palantir for a while, since $9. I've been riding Palantir since $9. It's almost $20. You know what I'm saying? I was riding Comcast, and don't forget, I didn't forget my brothers and sisters, my fellow trader investors out there. I didn't forget, we talking about GameStop, but I'm only doing this because I want to show all those haters out there. I think I know what I'm doing. Comcast, I made some money off of Comcast. I was catching it down at like $42. I knew it was going to go to about $49.50 because of all the news that was coming out about GameStop and Comcast. And then I felt like it was being held down a little bit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because Comcast is popular. I mean, it's been around for a while. So I kind of knew, or at least I felt like I knew that Comcast was going to go up. And I was right. I made some money off of it. So with Fuel Cell, Palantir, Comcast, Vail, I took long call for Vail, as you can see, long call for Nano Dimensions, that is going to go to 425, which is already at 464. I'm holding this until February. You see what I'm saying? I'm already up, $75. So, you know, I'm kind of, you know, and one thing I need to say before I just read this brief, email or a letter that RC Ventures, Ryan Cohen LLC, happened to send to the board of directors of GameStop. Like I said, I just wanted to pretty much show you guys this because we were getting notes and comments talking about the bad decisions that we were making, and I'm 10 toes down. You know, the decisions that I make, yes, I've made some stupid ones, but, you know, the ones that I've been making, you know, most of the time, you know, the higher percentage decisions that are, you know, thoroughly thought through, and I make sure I do my research, I pretty much come out on the other end pretty good, you know. I sold off a couple of these, made some money just in case it dropped. But with the EVs and everything exploding, Solo jumped up. I missed money on Solo. I missed money on Party City. It's like I do so much, not a lot of research, but I research companies that has the opportunity to explode within a week or two. And, you know, I end up getting lucky like that. But it was a couple of opportunities that I missed. Like I said, with Party City, I missed that opportunity there. I missed Comcast this week. I missed Comcast this week because I could have caught it at like Friday. I could have caught it at like 46, 47 because I knew it was going to keep going up, with all the great news that was coming out. But that's what happens when you slip. You see what I'm saying? But back to GameStop. Ryan Cohen just made a move, sending this letter to the board of directors of GameStop. I'm pretty sure a lot of you fellow beginner investors and traders out there already probably heard of this or seen it based on how deep you might be in the GameStop. I already heard the news, but I was pretty much late doing some things yesterday. But what it's basically saying is, I'm just going to read the top for you. November 16, 2020, the board of directors of GameStop Corporation, subject, maximizing stockholders' value by becoming the ultimate destination for gamers. Dear members of the board of the directors, the board, RC Ventures LLC, together with the affiliate RC Ventures, is one of the largest stockholders of GameStop Corporation. GameStop the company, which ownership of approximately 9.98% of the company's outstanding common stock, given that our attempt to privately engage with you since the summer has yielded little progress, we feel compelled to send a clear message to the board today. GameStop leaders should immediately conduct a strategic review of the business and share a credible plan for seizing the tremendous opportunities in the rapid growing gaming sector. GameStop needs to evolve into a technological company that delights gamers and deliver exceptional digital experience, not remain a video game retailer that prioritizes its brick and mortar footprint and stumble around the online ecosystem. Excuse me, my people out there. I'm like reading this print and it's like very small. My bad. But I'm going to just read this one page and then you guys can check it out for yourself. It is important to, reiterate that we have devoted a significant amount of time to analyze GameStop's assets, balance sheet, corporate governance, opportunity set, and positions within the sector. Our investment thesis, we predicted upon a few core conclusions included: 1, GameStop industry is experiencing exploding growth, with the global gaming market expected to be $174 billion this year and reach $217 billion by 2023. And we've been talking about that, as far as the gaming market that's in India, China. I mean, soon the gaming, it's just going to be the norm. It's going to be the norm. I mean, you're going to be able to play from your phone, your car, from the airplane, for shit. You might be able to, Tony Stark your cell phone, your wristwatch, and pull it up on a screen and play it off your watch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the technology is becoming so advanced right now. It's just almost unbelievable that GameStop has not jumped in the digital, gaming lane. As far as the e-commerce, they're slow on that. It's unbelievable with GameStop being the brand that it is, holding the title that it has with the Power Up Rewards members. And it's unbelievable that Ryan Cohen has to send this letter to GameStop to tell the board of directors what they need to be doing in an industry, in a world that's becoming digital. You know what I mean? It's just almost unbelievable. And not only that, their sales are, still, because if you look at the quarterlies based on, the console cycles, you see that this has constantly been happening. But if they were revamping the stores and online and just thinking of different ways to get people and rebrand GameStop, they probably would never have suffered the dips that they suffer after the gaming console cycles kind of die down. And it's just almost unbelievable that Ryan Cohen has to tell the board of directors of GameStop this. It's unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? But I'll go to number 2. GameStop has value assets, including a strong brand with a large customer base of 55 million power-up members. I just was talking about that. You know what I mean? Like, what are they going to do? Number 3, despite GameStop losing substantial market share to looking competitors, the company can still emerge as the market leader and ultimate destination for gamers if the board can set a credible strategy for capturing growth opportunities. We recognize that the board may feel it is insulted from stockholders' scrutiny after adding new directors this past spring and seeing a recent stock price uptick, which only came on the heels of RC Ventures filing its 3D. We also understand you may expect that the new console cycle will at least temporarily appear to validate the company's adherence to an outdated business model that is over-dependent, on brick and mortar sales. In our view, all of the assumptions are faulty and short-sighted. We urge the board to give the right level of consideration to our assessment of GameStop's challenges, opportunities, and ideal path forward. Additional details on all of these points is included in the letter. GameStop challenges stem from internal insurgents and unwillingness to rapidly embrace the digital economy. Technology is changing nearly every aspect of the gaming world, ranging from the way gamers shop to how they interact and compete with one another. This is why RC Ventures believes the successful and durable players of tomorrow will be technologically first companies that specialize in gaming products, experiences, and services. Excuse me for the, Helen Keller reading. I'm like reading this small print. Forgive me. But basically, he's saying everything that we're saying, and with the shares that are also floating out there, I mean, Ryan Cohen can just buy them and then just take a major stake in the company and pretty much just do what he wants. You know what I'm saying? But most people like him, the CEOs, they don't really want to do too. I mean, I'm not saying they don't want to do too much. I'm saying that might be, other people's jobs. You know what I mean? And it's obvious that he wouldn't have invested in GameStop if he didn't see the potential. So I'm not going to keep rambling. I just wanted to bring you fellow beginner traders and investors that information right there about GameStop. See how you feel. I mean, because, right now it's odd that GameStop is just hovering around this 11. I mean, I thought it would at least be 13. And any day now it could pop. I mean, any day. I mean, the consoles, people have already pre-ordered. A lot of people have got their consoles. Some people have got their consoles. I mean, we're right around the corner, and it's just a matter of time, in my opinion, before GameStop explodes. So, I mean, we'll see, man. I like I said, regardless if it's a short squeeze or not, GameStop is going to explode. And as you see, even Ryan Cohen is, he's even saying that GameStop, is looking pretty good based on things, right now, just right now, but why not get into every other avenue, and really push this thing, man. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, that's the reason why I don't want to do a video every day about GameStop, you guys, because it's just like, I mean, I've said everything that I felt like I needed to say. I think GameStop is in a great position to run and rule the world when it comes to gaming. I mean, you can't name any other, brand that's connected to the gaming industry. You know what? EA Sports, they don't got no store, you know what I'm saying? And that's a game, that's a company that makes games. You know what I mean? So it's just like GameStop is it, man. Like I don't even know what else to say. I mean, I just I was excited about sending this, showing you guys this yesterday, day before yesterday. It came, or the 16th, yeah, 2 days ago. But I got caught up with shipping and mail and stuff. I'm gonna also show you guys that, the eBay store, the Poshmark store. I gotta get me a Facebook Marketplace as well. I've been selling online, I've been doing that for about a year, but I just started some more pages because I want to try to maximize sales. And that's what I'm doing, man. I'm just trying my best to stay up on the market. I got, some plays that I've been very, I can say, I've been paying attention to for so long that I've had the opportunity for the weeks now to make money off of them because it's finally clicking. Like just being able to see how the stocks move, and they can be manipulated, of course, but 9 times out of 10, they kind of bounce back. Like even if it takes a week, regardless if it's a put, regardless if it's a call, regardless if shares are going up or down, they tend to make the same moves based on whatever information that you get, news, and the news doesn't always mean that the stock is going to go up or down. So with me watching stock that I'm really interested in, keeping my eye on it, really paying attention, with me doing that for months and months and months now, I'm starting to I can see the flow of certain stocks. Like this fuel cell, I jumped on it last week, and because I just knew once I happened to see the EV market blow up, once I happened to see, charging station stock blowing up, I said, yeah, it's time, because a lot of people think electric is just going to be king. And it's just like you forgetting about hydrogen. You know what I'm saying? You forgetting about biofuel. It's other ways to fuel vehicles besides electric, that won't harm the atmosphere, in the world. So it's just a few things that, you can, I'm not saying you're going to be 100% accurate, but if you pay attention to certain, fields, certain industries, man, you just know other stocks going to either go up or down. And that's how I've been capitalizing for the last week and a half, almost 2 weeks. This Palantir, man, I caught Palantir when it was down at $9, man, $8-9 for calls. And now it's almost at $20, so that's what I've been doing, man. Just trying to stay focused, really lock in, do my homework. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investing guru here on the block market. When you get into this game, make sure that you do your due diligence, and do your homework. Make sure you research, get as much information as you can before you just jump into trading, man. Because with the right information, with the right patience, the right discipline, you could potentially make good money if you trade the right way. I wouldn't advise day trading. I would advise swing trading, maybe months out the way. As you can see, like with this veil, this nano dimensions, with this Party City, I have these months and months out because of what I've read, what I've researched, and I just feel like based on that information, these stocks will do what I think they're going to do. Now I made a couple bad plays here, which I didn't spend a lot of money on either. As you can see with the Hexos, the Doya, the NAC. And I actually had made money off of these, but I was holding them so long thinking that, with the time that and after the election that they could possibly explode, like with Hexos. As you can see, this one here, right here, I'm up, I'm only up, $8, but it was based on information that I read months ago. So that's why I decided to make that play. But as you can see with the NAC, it was the same thing, a mining company that I happen to, I felt like it could possibly explode, based on the election. So, but I had spent a little bit of money though. You see what I'm saying? See that average cost $10. I'm just getting bits and pieces. I'm not going to blow my account up making dumb decisions. You know what I mean? So you got to get what you can, that little 50 a day, that little 60 a day. I don't care if it's 30, because you're going to have days where you're going to scout 500 off the top, 300 off the top, 800 off the top. Like I made 800 yesterday. You see what I'm saying? Well, profited $800 yesterday, and I took some out and then bought in some, more, deeper in some positions. But yeah, not to keep rambling, man. I'm just trying to develop my own strategy, my own, tips and tricks. And hopefully you do the same thing. Because people try to leave comments on here talking about what decisions I made and how I should have did this and that. And I show this not because I'm up. I'm showing this because I always, make sure that I do certain things to put myself in a position, where I could say, hey, you might want to think before you talk to me. I'm not just somebody out here gambling. I'm really trying to read and inform myself and do whatever I need to make the right decision. That's not based on hype. That's not based on, what everybody else is buying. It's based on what I think and what I feel, So like I said, forgive me for rambling. I just wanted to drop that on you with Ryan Cohen, RC Ventures, and the message that he is sending to GameStop, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you that's 10 toes down in GameStop has already heard, already seen it. But I just wanted to drop that on you. And to all those beginner investors and traders out there, please do not allow anyone to discourage you. If I would allow the people to do that, I wouldn't even have jumped into the stock market. I wouldn't even be talking to you guys, so, and you gals out there, you know what I mean? But I appreciate all the love, everyone's that's tuned in, and we're going to keep on bringing this heat, man, over here at Hood Money Investing, man. Straight up. It's the block market, and we're going to show people, that it's nothing wrong with being a beginner, man. I'm not out here trying to rush. I'm trying to learn as much as I can, because when you're educated, you're informed, and you have experience, you can always make money. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about just the money. I'm honestly falling in love with the process. I'm falling in love with the learning and reading and I'm not saying it's perfect. I mean, I'm just picking up things, small things, but they're helping. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's Wednesday, the 18th of November, and we try and do them numbers here on the block market.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put y'all in the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.